Hello, this is Katie's first introduction to playing Snare or Caixa or anything that uses ghost notes. All you need to do this is a pair of hands. You can do this on your legs. You can do it on an instrument or a book. Apologies to Hazel for using her book. If you have drumsticks, brilliant, use them, but don't worry if you don't have drumsticks. If you do want to have them, these are a pair of 7As that I often use for people who've got more slender hands or children. Most people use 5As. So I'm going to put a book down to start with. So what you want to do is hold your drumsticks correctly to start with. So you need a little tail at the bottom of them here, and you want to be able to give them a waggle. So you're not holding them firmly in your hand like this. You are holding them quite firmly between your thumb and your top two fingers, and you give it a shake like that. I can hear a noise as the bottom of the stick hits the heel of my hand. So that's the first thing, being able to hold them right. Try not to hold them like this. You do see some drummers doing it like that. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't want to teach you to play that way. We're going to play this way. There'll be another video showing you how to play with the side snare, but I think everyone should have a go at trying matched grip to start with, which is this way. So to start with, we want a pitter-patter. If you're using just your hands, you can do this with just your hands. So we want very quiet ghost notes. I actually find this the hardest thing about playing snares, not playing any loud notes. This is quite tricky. Try not to make any sounds or pushing them in. They want to be bounce off lightly. And now what we're going to do is make the first one louder. So the first one is going to be, I'm using my right hand, use your dominant hand to start with. We'll start quite slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're always going right, left. You don't want to accidentally slip into right, left. So that's not how we do it. So it's right, left. And if you notice your right hand, you can. I'm doing this because I can hear myself not doing it 100% all the time. Your right hand is going. So slower, loud, quiet. So you've really got to have a bit of you flick it down with your wrist like that quite firmly the first time, and then the quiet notes you just tap it. My wrist doesn't need to move much when I'm doing the quiet one. It's like a tap. When you get to playing faster, you need to be able to play 16 of the little notes in every bar. So you want to be able to play them quite lightly. So back to our pattern, a bit faster. Right, left. Feel free to stop the video and do this faster or slower, whichever suits you. And make sure to try it with your not dominant hand as well. So I'm going to start this one with my left hand. Oh, the book's moving. I'm not perfect all the time. I find it quite difficult playing slow and quiet. Something for me to work on. So when we're going to be working up to a faster speed. So I'll play this on the snare. Obviously you'll need to pause the video when you get to a point where you can't play any faster, and there's no point playing fast unless you can actually play it correctly. quite a nice speed. In my next video I will show you how to use little pieces of paper to play any note out of 8. Bye!